interest the head of state for this function. Last year we interested the deputy. She was with us the whole day. And our keynote speakers, we had the CDF, we had the Minister of Teso Affairs, we had Chairman National Youth Council. But there is a reason today we decided to have Dr. Bernard Ewomo. There is a reason today we decided to have Susan Akurut. There is a reason today we decided to have me. There is a reason we decided to have this gentleman as chief guest. There is a reason. Like again I told you, if you want a head of state, we still have the capacity to interest the head of state, but there is a reason. In the little time I have moved to these schools, I learned that these young people get more inspired when they see their age mates talk to them. And at the end of the day, those age mates sit in the car and go. There is a way they believe life. There's just a way they believe. Last time I was in Halshula, the students inspired me a lot. There's a way they believe life. I have the opportunity today to sit with a very great man next to me. But also I have the opportunity to introduce a friend. I was in Kasese for 2 weeks. That lady you see there, their family took care of me in Kasese. And so today another man brought her here. That man did not know that I would meet the same family. And certainly, we meet here. They took care of me in Kasese, and today we have also the pleasure as a team to take care of who? Take care of them. Mariam is a very passionate young girl. She has nurtured souls. She has inspired a lot of young girls. If you go to Kasese, you will know what we are talking about. She has influence. She is from also a very leading, passionate and influential family. She is committed to the affairs of young people. She's doing so many things to ensure, especially a girl child finds a true, specific but most organized direction. Woman of God, I have the honor to invite you to greet, say hi, and speak to these people for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then we'll listen to the chief guest. We want to listen to his story. You're welcome, madam. I want to request you bring the other microphone. Kind of sounds a little bit better than this one. Let her statements be clearly understood and heard. Let's clap for her.
Good afternoon, everyone. The guest of honor, the guest speakers, doctor, the patrons, and the invited guests, as well as the student body, I greet you all. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for this great opportunity, because I believe without Him, no one can move any mountains. I ask all of you to please join your hands to thank the Almighty God. I'm from Kasese. My name is Muhindo Maria Edna. I'm a proud Catholic and I believe in God. That is why I first thanked Him, because in life it is not good to take things for granted. Otherwise you will lose them within the snap of your fingers. So meanwhile, I am here also to talk about, I want to talk about girls, but it's not like I am like pushing away the boys. Because me, I believe in gender equality. I believe without a man, without a woman, nothing can be born. So no one should lie to you that without a woman there is no world, because it is the man that puts the seed in a woman. So I ask and urge all of us to respect each other And given the prejudice in society, that is why most of people come on board trying to defend and help out the girls, not because we are trying to push away the boys, but because of the ancient prejudice against we the girls. But I believe the future is female, because I really believe in women. Women think with their hearts, they don't think with their minds. They have a lot of love. That is why most people prefer their mothers, if I'm not mistaken. Because mothers really have a lot of love, even the fathers. So now, at this point in time, I am simply empowering the girls to believe in themselves, and I kindly ask the boys to stop intimidating the girls. You know, there is one thing that moves me. What a man can do, a woman can do so. So this scenario whereby maybe you're having chats with your friends in small groups, and you realize that some certain girl wants to become an engineer, he wants to become a doctor, but somebody will be like, but you're a girl, will you manage? You get? Girls can do better. Okay, we can all do the same thing, but the problem is prejudice. Prejudice is whereby you have that negative perception about something, yet it is not a fact. So those things were there in the ancient days. This is a modern world. Let's act as civilized people. Boys, I urge you to please respect the girls. Respect the girls, indirectly you're not respecting your mothers, and that is absurd. So please, boys, try to respect us, and trust me, I respect men. But what kills me is when a man does not respect a woman. And that's what brings about domestic violence. Because men believe they are far more than the girls. We believe women should be submissive according to the Bible, but then you have to use logic. Do not over-exaggerate the statement God gave. Women try as much as possible to be submissive, but because men believe they have it all, they begin beating their wives at home. Please, boys, we are still boys. We are not growing any younger. You boys are going to become men in the nearby future. Please, when you are going into that stage, understand that you need to respect a woman. Trust me, when you respect a woman will respect you, and peace begins from families. Peace begins from a home. So when there is peace in homes, trust me, there will be peace in the country, there will be peace in Africa, and there will be peace in the whole world. And another thing, I encourage all of you to work hard academically. I believe academics is it's not a guarantee that your future is successful. But one of the speakers said, if you have good papers, it does not mean that your future is bright. You have to make everything what? Practical. The problem with Uganda's education system, everything is theoretical, but God gave us a brain to think. So I'm doing intern at Parliament. Most of the things we do in class are theoretical, but the reason why the university gives provision for intern, it wants you to put into practice the theory you are doing. So you realize even guys who are not making it so much in class are good in what? In practical stuff. So I urge all of you, whether you are performing, whether you are a high performer or a low performer, try to respect each other. Because this world is not all about academics, it's all about thinking and being a strategic thinker, as one of our speakers mentioned it. So let's try to work so hard. I believe the future is bright for each and every one as long as we use our resources carefully. And do not say that you don't have enough resources, just use what you have. Just be appreciative. Trust me, God will add on what you already have. So guys, I ask of you to believe in yourself, have a positive attitude, because with that you guys can move mountains. Yeah. I remain Maria Edna, and give me I've been given an opportunity, a very great honor to welcome our chief guest or the guest of honor, Honorable Onyong Yubu, the protocol officer in Parliament. So let's join our hands to welcome him.
Hello. Hello. Can I see your hands up? Everyone stand up. This is another one now. Stretch. I want to see hands up. We are even going to see those ones putting on clothes that are not okay. We are here to correct ourselves, not so? Yes. Sit down. Among us, the student, is there anyone who has a question to ask me? Is there anyone who has any question to ask me? Yes. Okay. How many? Okay, fine. MC, please, now we are rushing. You have become the next PA. Put your hands up so that they can see you. They bring the microphone. What is the question?
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
My name is Shaka Oscar.
Yes, Oscar.
From Kamuda Parents.
From where?
Kamuda Parents.
Kamuda Parents. Is it a secondary school or a primary school?
A secondary school.
Okay, good.
My question to you is that I was really touched when I heard that at the age of 26, you're at that level. Now my question is that how did you make it?
Do you have a hope? I'm answering you already clapping. I'm not even answering. Oscar, stand up. Give him the microphone. You have said at the age of 26, how did I make it? I have a question for you. How old are you?
21.
You're 21. Do you have hope?
Yes, I have.
Okay, now you're 21. Begin the last 10 years. What have you done for yourself?
What I've done for myself?
Yes?
Not so much because there is a reason as well I'm saying that. For me, I've not done much for myself because I am independent. They don't allow me to do so.
You are independent. They don't allow you to do so.
Yeah. So I
didn't get you when you are what?
Independent. I depend on somebody.
Okay. You depend on your parent or your relative, your parent.
That's right.
Thank you. Sit down. I will answer yours immediately. Now, Oscar, I will not blame your parents. My answer is going to be a bit tricky. So you have to be very, very serious to listen to it and use it carefully. One, I will not blame your parents. I will blame you. At your home, has your parents ever beaten you for staying with people older than you? Or have they ever warned you for staying with people older than you?
Yeah, there is a limit because they try to restrict us from getting in touch.
Okay, two, don't sit down. Those people you always befriend, what do they do?
Always do what? I beg your pardon.
What do they do? The people that your parents always stop you from befriending or getting close to, what do they do?
Some of them are good people.
No, I'm not saying about they are good people. Yes, they are good. But what do they do? You see, I want to tell you something, Oscar. We are not here to gamble. You see, a plan without an action is a gamble. So you cannot gamble your future. Speak out the truth. Because if you speak a lie, how will tell?
Right.
So tell me, what do they do?
Those people,
Yes?
they will to come and do something for me. But because I have a limit on them, I cannot do it.
They come and do what for you?
Do something good for my future. Yeah. Because I have a limit on them, I cannot approach them.
So they do good things to you.
Yes.
Now, do you believe that whatever is good, everyone sees it as good? What is the good thing they do for you?
They inspire me.
Because you know why I'm asking you that, Oscar?
No, yeah, I want to know it.
Yeah, why I'm asking you that, what is the good thing they do for you? Everyone sees like everything they do is good. They can get you a girlfriend, and they have a reason that they are nurturing you to be a good husband. Is that good?
No.
Which good thing do they do for you?
When I get a time to meet them, they ensure they advise me on how to walk right in my life. And
are you 100% sure about what you're talking about? That they guide you when you have not done something wrong, or when they have not seen a mistake somewhere?
No, still there will be mistake. There will be mistake.
Silent people, we are here to learn. Yes?
We often make mistakes. Sometimes we may be knowing our mistakes. Sometimes we may not know them. So they can get time and come and advise us on how to handle some situation of what our parents
Okay, thank you so much. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 months?
Where I see myself in the next 2 months? In academically or
Both, all. We're in general, we're in the field already.
general, I want to see myself in the next 2 months at least having a project to do so that I can sustain life in this.
You want to have a project.
Right.
So what are you going to do now to get that project?
When my parents allow me,
What if they don't allow?
so
That means your 2-month program is spoiled.
already, when they don't allow me, of course they.
Okay, I want to give you, it's okay, thank you, Isaac. Now, what I can guide you, Oscar,
Yes.
you are the one to line your parents in a way to know that we have such and such a son. You don't wait for them to guide you. You do, especially, I've ever told Emma. One time he was over calling me, I told him, Emma, relax. Do things that will make me look for you. Don't look for me. Do things that will make me do what? And he stopped calling me. You see, that is how he has ended up becoming who he is. He has built up himself, he no longer looks for people. That is why he cares less. You see? So what I'm telling you is, from today, call yourself a different. You are not meeting a man of God, but you're meeting a blessing that has been installed on earth. You get? Yes. And I assure you, if I live, Oscar, you'll never ever get someone like me. I am unique. You understand?
Yes.
Thank you. Sit down. Another question. I hope no one will fear to ask. Stand up. I want to see you. I want to see when your height.
Thank you for the opportunity granted.
Yes.
My question is simple. Like, you're a big person and you've inspired so many people.
Look at me.
I'm not talking about the bigness of the body. Yeah.
What is big? What is big?
The mind.
The mind. So what do you think brings the mind? Rebecca, what is your name?
Akelo Veronica.
Veronica. Amongst all the best friends you have, like 10 of them, do you have any that in case of any emergency you can run to?
Yes,
How many are there?
it's only one.
You don't have friends and your life is in danger. Look for better friends. Another person. Out of 10, you have only one best friend. Veronica, you still have a lot. You need to start looking for real people. And what I have to tell you is, do not do things to impress those who don't care about you. Another question?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm called Daniel Petros, the Deputy Chief at Teso Integrated Secondary School.
Yes, right, Honorable.
My question goes, like, we are the linkers between the students and the school administration. Assuming we are having a lot of problems. For example, like our latrines at school, like they are full, and we're having that problem. And I go to the school administration, they have refused to comply with it. Where can I go and how can I overcome it? Using which rules?
Remind me your name.
I'm called Ajao Ketla Rose.
Rose.
Yes.
A leader do not fear, but a leader should have respect.
Yes.
Respecting your teachers or the responsible people does not mean you shouldn't confront them and tell them, because they're the ones who trusted you and they're the ones who give the authority to take care. And you as the deputy speaker, you only have to, that is the role, you have a health minister.
Okay.
By the time you're doing that, you're taking over your friend's job.
But now, sir, assuming like I'm a health minister, how can I overcome that?
In life, we don't assume. You take what is in front of you. Not so. Okay. Can you assume to be me now?
No.
You see? You can't assume life. Life is what you make. You build and face what is in front of you.
Okay.
So the only advice I can give you is, if you are in such a situation, you sit down with the health minister, you sit down, you create a committee that will handle such issues, and you don't bring it in assembly. You get?
Yes.
You meet that person who is responsible, you talk as mature people, as leaders. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Try that, it will work.
Thank
you. You people, too much questions, you give me time to talk. Another one.
The protocol officer, I'm called Dome Samuel Halcyon High School. Mine is just a simple question.
Yes, Simon.
No, not Simon, Samuel. Like, what motivated you to reach the level where you are right now?
Now, that's a good question. Write for me that one down. What motivated me to be where I am? Another one. I will answer you. Thank you so much, Samuel. MC, you will come in front. Someone in front. Yes?
Protocol observed. My name is Moses Emo from Serere Senior Secondary School.
Yes.
My question to you, what was the biggest problem in your life before you reached the level you reached?
I will answer that one straight away. Sit down. You said you're called Samuel?
Edmond Moses.
Edmond Moses, sit down. That one, what is the biggest problems? Problems will always be there. A real man should handle trouble no matter what kind it is. And I want to assure you something, that there's a reason why if they give birth to babies, they cry. There is no one here who did not cry when they gave birth to. Is there any? Is there any? If you know you did not cry when they gave birth to you. Now, the reason why you cry is because God has already put in you. You know very well that you are being born into the world of trouble and suffering. There are two moments that women feel pain: when they are giving birth, and when what they gave birth to, God takes away. Is that a lie? So problems should not be solved. You can't chase away problems. It will always be there. Even the rich people have problems, but you just endure. It can't get. Even Jesus had problems. He died. Wasn't that problems? He was, you see?
Thank you. My name is Anyango Masi, head girl like Jesus. My question is very simple, and it is similar to what the other gentleman just said. You've received very many comments, good ones, and there are bad ones too. But how are you able to reach to your state? Because very many people have said good things about you. So some of us want to be like you. What can we do?
One, I don't take negativity. Two, I see someone as my enemy, I don't take it for granted. When I'm speaking to you, I don't speak like I'm speaking to Veronica. You are Veronica?
Mercy.
Mercy. While I'm speaking to you, I know what you're capable of doing. I know what you're thinking. I know what you want to say. I know what you're not capable of doing. So I can't be afraid. I have the IQ to tell. You as a head girl, I want to ask you.
Sir.
In your school, there are very many girls in relationships.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Okay, I've tried advising them mostly. I've told them that like that relationship at school is not proper because your mind cannot do two things at the same time. You cannot do education and at the same time do relationships at school.
Head girl, you look a gangster. Not so. Do you know how to first tell me any word in slang? Any word in slang you know?
What's up?
You see? Okay, fine. What I can tell you is when you receive bad comments, not everyone on earth will like you. You have to serve the purpose as to why you'll be there. You think you don't have enemies?
I have enemies.
Is there anyone here who does not have enemies? That is the kind of world we are living. So the only thing you have to do is you focus. Do something that will make your enemies feel ashamed. When you're to prosper, your enemies will start coming down to you. I'm just at the genesis of my life. Wait when I become the leader of this country. I am very determined. I am not going to be threatened, and I will make it. For the purpose of young people. Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
Life that you make, you cannot say today, or you cannot say today that I want to, right now you cannot say, I want to drive a BMW like you. You can say, yes, okay, in 10 years I want to drive a BMW like you. Yes, but what are you doing to drive it? Because if you're not doing something, that time will come and pass, and you'll keep saying that in future. Your future starts now. What do you do for your future? You are Edgar. I started my journey, not last year, not yesterday, or not today. I've had positions. Right now I'm young, but I'm even a youth clan leader. You see, I'm young, but I'm a youth clan leader. I have people older than me. But I can stand, speak, and command, and put them into actions. I'm determined. I no longer do things to impress people. The impression you give people matters. And the life you live matters. Because we shall not hear you speak, you are the head girl. Yes, you have the title, but what are you doing to allow us to recognize that that is the head girl? Do something so that when you leave the school you're in, they will tell you, the school will say, we had a head girl. I have been a chief judge at Bishop's Branch. I used to even handle cases with teachers and students. I don't care. If you're going to chase me, is it by law? What have I done? Produce the evidence. Or else I will expose you what you have done. So by the time you're able to do that, you are trying to prove out to people that you know what you're doing. You're not just a mere woman, you're a woman of substance. Women, put that at the back of your mind. Don't let these boys come and start telling you relationship. And the boys, I have to tell you, you can senior 6, but the girls in senior 1, nothing to do with love more than you know. Am I lying? These ladies are experienced. For you are gambling. You come and use small money, it gets done. Have you ever gotten a girlfriend who will ask you 50,000 every 2 days? You will run for your life. Relationship is something that comes with a responsibility. And if you know anyone down, if you know you are determined to do something and you're in a relationship at the moment, trust me, you're never ever going to make it. Because you're going to reach a stage where you're supposed to do it. Either your boyfriend or your girlfriend will come with an issue that I know things to do with love in high school. They will break your heart, you will think about it for the whole time. Yes, I've been doing the things I know.
And I just want to thank Madam for what she said. She said that boys should respect girls. And that is the most important thing. Madam has said something very, very good.
That is very good, but girls also stop dressing badly in front of boys. Stop accepting boys because they are smart. Stop accepting boys because they are from rich parents. Stop accepting boys because they are handsome. No, that is not how things work. You're going to blunder. At this time, in our language, we call it to model. You're playing games. Because you don't know what relationship is. You don't know. You don't know what love is. Love is not only what you think. There are very many reasons as to why people get in love. The married men are here, but they can't tell you because you're young. Accept the fact that you're young. Another question?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Protocols also. My name is Daniel Okero from Victoria HP. So I would like to ask from you, son. I know in the post you are, how are you fighting all challenges to make you walk straight in the post you are?
In the post I am?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something, okay? There is no office, there is no workplace where you are not going to find war. Let me ask chairman, when you were the chairman, did you have people who used to fight you? Very many. I want to ask the head girl, do you have your opponent you contested with who still say that you still have votes? You can imagine primary saying they stole the votes. So, my brother, yes, what I can tell you is challenges will always be there. The only thing you have to do is find a way. Get the real people next to you. Can I tell you something? You can only determine the kind of a father, a man, a boy you want to be in future by determining what kind of people you have around you. Alright. I will not blame most of us. Like me, if I'm to tell you my story, it was me, as me, not my parents, not my brothers, not any of my relatives. It was me. I struggled on. Some of you have people paying your tuition, your fees, not so. Some of us, we struggled. I want to encourage you that if you know you are from a poor family, are you getting me? I want us to be open. How many of you here are from poor families? By raise your hand. If you know you are completely from a poor family, do not lie. Raise your hands up. Don't lie. If you know you have been telling people lies, come out. Because even if you lie, time will come, we shall find the truth when you can't get jobs. Raise your hands up. Okay, down. I want to tell you something. In Uganda, your papers will never give you jobs. It will back up. These are things they hide from you. was raised and mentored by a man who was called Jacob Olanya, who died. He was a Speaker of Parliament. I was mentored by him. If I'm to tell you his background, he was from a poor family. He didn't have anyone in government. Me, I don't know when I left my home and hustled. I used to make chapati on the road. I used to sell peanuts. I don't know whether in Soroti you have them. Peanuts they put in the plate, you move, per spoon 100 shillings. When I went to Kampala, I even used to sleep in cat box, looking for life, because I looked at it very well, and I found out that if I don't pull up my stockings, the way we have grown suffering, even the generation, the children we are going to have will suffer. Are you getting the point? You can sit down. Are you getting the point? Poverty should never be something that will put you down. Never. It's just stages of life. Right now, if you know your father or mother is poor and do not have connections, this is the time you have. Make the best friendship now. The friends you make or the friends you have now is the connection that your children will have. So continue making friends at your own risk. I looked deep into it that my fathers or my mothers or my grandfathers did not make it. I had to fight the war to win the battle that they did not win. Why? Because I did not want my kids to grow up taking tea with pancakes like I did. Right now, some people tell me, but you live a luxurious life. Why do you drive that car? Very expensive. I tell them, when I was in school, I used to see people drive, and I used to say, when I grow up, I want to drive that car. So I am living the life I have been fighting for. Someone cannot tell me, you're being so luxurious. It is my money. I struggle for it. I work for it. And I know what to do with it. You cannot come to harvest the seed that you have not planted. Never. Do not expect to benefit from someone you have not helped when they needed you. Never. Even the Bible says that. It can never happen. You understand what I mean? So, fight for you. If you know your father or mother is poor, fight for yourself. There are things you will have to avoid. Do not live a life you cannot afford. Do not live a life you cannot manage. However much you're living a good life, don't forget that at the end you will die. In every fun you make, remember there is also death coming. Personally, I don't celebrate my birthdays. How many people here celebrate their birthdays? No, don't fear. I'm not going to attack anyone. Don't fear. Microphone. Give me a reason why you don't celebrate your birthday, and I will give you mine. Tell me. The microphone is passing. I saw a hand here.
Actually, to tell you why, because I thought that I'm asking again another question.
I am saying, tell me the reason why you don't celebrate your birthday. Do you celebrate your birthday?
I don't.
Why?
Because I see that is just wasting time. Because I was born, why do I need again to celebrate? I'm now waiting for the day that I'm done and others will come and celebrate my death.
I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Tell me the truth. Okay?
Yes.
Are you short-tempered? sister. Another question. You see, you can easily tell. Another question. But I like your reply. That's a good one. I will tell you mine, though it's different from mine.
Protocol Sam, my name is Obio Enoch Netanyahu. I'm one of the people who don't celebrate my birthday. And one of the reasons is that when I was born, I didn't celebrate. And when I die, still I don't celebrate. That's why I don't celebrate it.
That is also his reason. I want someone to give me a biblical reason. The next person should give me a biblical reason. People are not biblical, people are not biblical.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Atin Mata. I am a Halshin student. For me, why I don't celebrate my birthday is because it is written in the book of Proverbs that the day you die is better than the day you were born. Rather, you can't born for the day than be the celebrating ceremony.
Can you clap for her? I'm fearing that now. Though that is also not my reason. Let me give you my reason. One, I don't celebrate my reason. Why? Because right now, for example, Emma. Okay, let me ask you the MC. I want to ask you.
Yes.
You do celebrate your birthday?
Pardon?
Do you celebrate your birthday?
No.
You don't celebrate your birthday?
No.
How old are you now?
26.
If you're 26 years old, and it is in God's plan that what's your name? I didn't get your name.
Mosh.
Mosh, okay. If you're 26 now, and it is in God's plan that you're going to die when you're 27, as you're entering 27, are you supposed to be happy or cry?
God's plan is God's plan. You can't stop. When it comes, it has come.
I am telling you, are you supposed to cry or are you supposed to be happy? It is really God's plan. We all know it is God's plan. But what I'm saying, are you supposed to be happy that you're entering your year of death, or you're supposed to be crying that you have not yet finished up with the mission you are doing?
Happiness has to continue through thick and thin.
You're supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give another person. I will come back to you.
Thank you very much, Protocol Sir. My name is Christopher. I'm one of the persons that has celebrated my birthday.
I can't hear you.
My name is Edmond Christopher. I'm one of the people who don't celebrate birthday because in the book of Ecclesiastes it says that the day, that a person who celebrates or a person who is happy all the time is a fool, and a person who thinks about death is a wise man. That is why I don't celebrate.
Now, thank you. First thing with the microphone. I want him, I think he knows Bible. I want you, just for a few people who may have not understood what you have said, tell them in your local language. You know one thing with me, my brother, we have to agree and accept who exactly we are. You get? To believe that you have not Googled what you're talking about, tell them that book and everything in your local language.
Thank you. I'm in teso, okay? Napa lagi dari sini. Ibu yang mana yang nama pada dengan awal kan, responde. Awal tak mau nak kerja saya kize, balebe. Itu adalah ada yang mana sawa, ada. Konye itu adalah umay na atuanare, erai itu adalah job.
Is it right? Yes. I don't know the language. Thank you. Come. There was a question in front here. Yes, there was a question here. Here. I saw a hand here.
She has declined? I don't know.
You feared? Okay. Anyway, the fire is hot. Yes?
Thank you so much. I am called Oscar.
Yes, Oscar.
I'm a student of the secondary school.
Oscar,
Yes, sir.
do you have eye problem?
Yes.
Do you have eye problem?
Not really.
Then first remove and we'll talk. Thank you. Yes?
Sir, you spoke about friends. Now, I came up with the idea in my mind that
I spoke about what?
Friends. Good
Okay.
friends.
Yes.
Now, that idea was vibrating in me. I came up and I suggested just to ask you a simple question, but it's tricky.
I like it, yes.
And ever since you say you're a unique man, I know you will ask. Thank you. Now, the question is, you have the ability to know what someone is thinking of. How can I know the right friend's cause? I don't have the ability. I don't have the ability if someone is good and how he's talking, how he speaks. Yes.
Let me try to tell you according to what I understood. You're saying I have talked about friends. Hey, concentrate on me, boss. You have said I have talked about friends. Two, you have asked me, how are you supposed to know that this and this and this is a good friend? But you personally, are you a good person?
Yeah.
Or has any friend around you ever complained about you?
Yes, they do complain.
And after complaining, did you agree? Did you sit to understand each other? Or you accepted the challenge? And you continued being friends? Or the trust reduced?
Actually, sir, when I try to tell them and they refuse, the final thing I will tell you that I'm sorry. Because you are faith to understand what I'm telling
Are you sure you said the word sorry?
Yes.
Do they admit the word sorry?
You're like what?
Do they admit the word sorry?
At times they don't admit, but some can take it.
But do you know what real friends are for?
You're like?
Do you know why the word sorry exists?
Not really, but
You should always tell your friends that there's a reason as to why God made the word sorry to exist. Because He knew people would sin. So a true friend should know that people sin, and if someone says sorry, forgiveness will have to be done. If you have a friend, you say sorry to, and they don't admit, or they pretend to admit, then you don't call that one a friend. He's an enemy of progress. You will never prosper, and you can never have such a person next to you that you trust. A friend is someone who understands you. A friend is someone that you're going to be at wrong, is going to back at you when you're hiding. But in public, he's going to support you. But when he gets down, he's going to say, you know what, this and this you did was wrong. That is how you know what a friend, who a friend is. Do you have such people?
Yes, I do.
Do you have friends who can support you in public even if you're wrong?
Yeah.
And then down they tell you, but that was wrong.
Yes, I have, but in the other round, they just go behind you talking about you. Bad things about you. But when he's with you,
then you don't have friends. That is how you know who good friends are. Have you got your answer?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Thank you, Papa.
Yes. Are you enjoying? Okay. I don't want anyone to sleep. Microphone. MC.
Thank you for the opportunity. Protocol officer, my name is Opinia John. Mine is outside what you're talking about. Sir, I always have a dream, but I can't seem to find myself pursuing it. Please, would you care to help me explain how I can pursue my dreams?
Wait, did you want to cry?
No, sir, but I'm just nervous. It's my first time standing in an audience.
Emma, this is serious. Okay. MC, we can continue. Who is here to take the microphone behind? Chairman, you need to talk to this girl. You're a consultant. This is your job. And please do it at a free cost.
Chief guest, permit me in 3 seconds. The owner of UAL 765L, that car, you are requested to step out for some consultation urgently. May we continue?
Protocol, sir. To begin with, I'm called a local lawyer from Muslim School. Somehow I wanted to know the commendation that you did at A level.
Okay, let me tell you the combination I did. One, I don't look at science. Do I look at science already?
Maybe.
No. I did arts. I did history, divinity, and art, stroke, computer.
It's okay, thank you.
Thank you, Protocol Officer. My name is Ambrose.
First, come and stand here. I want to see the strength in you. Stand here and face your colleagues and tell to them. I will hear you. Face them.
Thank you, Protocol.
Face them, yes.
An audience at large. Good, I think, evening, still afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Ambrose, a head boy of Cardinal SS. My question to our guest of honor, just simple question. What have you brought to inspire us, the young leaders like us? Thank you.
You are asking what I have brought.
Yes.
To inspire you.
Yes.
As a young leader.
Yes.
But ever since I started speaking, have you picked something?
Yes.
Have you learned something?
I've learned something from different people, but not from you.
Not from me. Thank you. You will learn. Sit down. Another question. We are flowing. You see how you're supposed to be open. Be open. Ask. I'm here to answer. It's not easy to be a guest of honor.
Okay, thank you, recurrent speaker. The protocol in your fraternities and capacities. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, good evening. It's evening, just reached 4. It's almost clocking 5. So, okay, good afternoon. My name is Sam Cole Aseno Kalben, head prefect, Soroti High School. I have a question to our guest, but it's not very, it is not even strong enough, but just some consultants in it. So please, sir, I have a vision, and everybody has a vision. You had your vision, but to my vision, sometimes my friends try to forsake it. They might try to pursue negatively to my vision. Please, sir, kindly address me on how I can handle such friends.
My advice to you is, if you know someone cannot help you achieve the goal you want, never ever tell them your secret.
Yes, please.
Because they will always turn you down.
Thank you, sir. May God bless you.
I just want to ask something brief and simple. You're like the little Lanya was your mentor. So I just wanted to ask you, like, how do I choose a mentor who is going to guide me positively? And Makil, maybe for you, you were close to the late, that's why he mentored you. But maybe for me, the person I want to mentor me is someone who is far away from my status, and I can never reach to him or to her, even just me saying hi. I only feel how it's every.
Now, that is a good question. It's going to help the brother who has said he has not yet learned from me. So learn now. You are a leader. What you have to do for someone to pick up interest in you, to mentor you, you have to have something fruitful at hand. Someone will not just come. You see how this lady was picked? You see how she was picked? Because she has stood up to say something touching. Who among us, the gentleman here, who was not touched by the lady? I saw all of you clapping. She was being bold and brave. If the president of Uganda was here, she would have flown in a helicopter and she was going to come back a different person. What she did marked the beginning of my success when I was like her. So what you have to learn is, if you know you want someone to guide you, and you have something in you, you know you are a leader, stand up, speak it out. Let the people who are responsible see it in you. And they pick you from the crowd because they have seen the knowledge and the capability in you. Mr. Prefect, head boy, what did I just say? Give the head boy the microphone.
Thank you, guest. What you have just said now, for you to be a leader, you must have something fruitful on you, so that you inspire other people. Thank you.
Okay, can I correct you? As your brother.
Thank you.
Yes, I want you to live with me and tell me the truth. You know very well, your mind is somewhere else. Is that a lie? Be honest. I am very good at monitoring. Yes, you were attentive, but something took your mind for some minutes.
Okay. It was because you said that, then I just reflected as myself.
So that is what took away your mind?
Yeah, me as a leader, what have I right now? That thing took my mind first of all. I'm a leader.
Okay,
then,
what took you to leadership?
Me.
You must have a reason as to why you went for that position. So, what is the reason?
The reason I went for leadership is to link the students with the administration and team to guide students on how to do other things.
Okay. 2. How long is your term? 1 year. Is it 1 year?
Yes.
1 year. How long have you stayed in power?
Right now, they have not elections were held in our school just few weeks ago.
So you are a new elected?
Yes, I'm elected.
Okay, you have served for how long?
I beg your pardon?
You have served your term for how long now?
Not very. I will serve like 2 weeks.
You have served like 2 weeks. Yes. What are some of the challenges you have seen?
One, there is persecution from other members. They see you and they respect you. And sometimes they see me and they always see the way I am, because being a leader you have to be exemplary. They see always how I dress.
Okay, simple one. Tell me, do you know yourself?
I beg your pardon?
Do you know yourself?
Myself?
Yes.
Yes, I know myself.
Explain, who are you?
Me? I am a boy.
Continue, yes. You are a boy,
Yes, I'm a boy of a woman and a
Continue.
I'm a born of two people. I'm not just thrown from heaven. And I always associate with others. I'm not tall, I'm short. And the other one, I'm an African.
Okay. My brother, when I want to guide you, if someone asks you that, do you know yourself? That does not mean they're asking whether you're a boy or a girl. They're asking, do you know your values? Okay, tell me, what are your values? Yes, what are your values?
As for now?
No, it should not be as for now.
Even in future?
Not in your values starts before you even start going for that position.
My value?
I am here to challenge you so that you can learn.
Of course.
I know you will learn at times to maybe in a hard way, but you will have to take it that way. Because that is the only way you're going to correct.
Of the values of being a leader or of being a person?
As you.
As me.
If you're a leader, your leadership does not only stop at school.
Yes.
You send it out. So what are your core values as you? How do you see yourself? Okay, if you are to look into yourself, like for me, if I'm to look into myself, I can say, yes, I am a man. I can do this and that, and I want to pursue it. If you have that, then you're able to learn. But what I've seen, and where your question was derived from, is up to now, you have failed to know really what you want. Is that a lie?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now people are fearing. I am here to speak the truth in your face. Is that bad? Be audible, please. First, extend the microphone. Be audible. No, extend the microphone. Yes, to your mouth. Bring it closer.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Yes,
And everybody at large. And my name is Okelo Bernard.
Yes, Bernard.
Chairperson of Sacred High School.
Okay, also.
Yes. Me, just a simple question I want to give you. Like, what is the role you play as a protocol officer?
Thank you. You can sit down. You will know my role as a protocol officer. Chairman asked Emma that you should come to Parliament. Emma, I assure you, write a letter seeking for permission to tour Parliament, get a day, which is not a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. And you will know my role. Thank you. And make sure you come. Okay? Yes. You people want to kill me with questions. Just organize, get yourself in the bus, write the letter, send to me via email, I will clear, I will give you the call that you are clear, this is your day to come. If you're coming, be smart. Okay? Be smart just like I'm saying today. Emma is in charge. I don't know. I don't want to promise what I cannot fulfill. I will become a liar. Yes?
Thank you, sir. I am actually Maris from Kamuda, from Victoria's High School.
Yes, you forgot your school.
No, we are having both primary and secondary school. That is one. So I'm the research person. So you say living a life faithful. How will I manage to live a life by faith?
What kind of life do you need?
I need to have a good life in future. For example, I need to be a doctor.
What are you doing right now to go there?
I am working hard in academics.
You are working hard in academics?
Yes.
Then that is the best way. You have answered yourself. You want to be a doctor? Work hard in academics. And add on what I said, that have the right friends.
Yes, sir. Because sometimes I like courage. That is why I was asking you that question.
You lack courage.
Yes.
Because you don't have the right friend next to you.
Sir, no. I have right friends next to me.
Then the right friends, do they lack courage also?
They have courage, but sometimes,
Then if they care about you, have you ever discussed that with them?
Yes.
And what have they told you?
They told me to be strong.
They told you to be strong?
Yes.
And have you been strong?
I'm trying to be strong.
You don't only try. Are you in a relationship?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
I can call you the name of your boyfriend even now. No, I am not God. But if you want to be ashamed, say it. If you know you are in a relationship, it is not a war, it's not a crime to be in a relationship. It is normal. You're training yourself to learn responsibilities. You understand?
Yes.
I am not going to attack you. I am not going to insult you. I am just going to guide you in that line. So, are you in a relationship?
No.
You are not in a relationship.
No.
You are sure you are not in a relationship?
No.
Come in front. Stand there. You might box. Why are you not in a relationship?
Because I'm still at school.
Has boys ever come to you?
Very many.
What did they tell you?
That they want to be in a relationship with me.
And what have you told them?
No, I'm still at school.
But you have reported them, because I believe that is the best way you should do it. Have you reported them?
No.
You have not reported them?
No.
Why? Because they are already enemies, they are blocking your future.
Because I know I've cancelled them, so I can't report them. In case they just increase coming to me or disturbing me, that's why I'll report them.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fine, Emma will give you feedback. Go back and sit.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
The protocol served.
Yes.
My name is Daniel, head prefect at Shimon School. Now, our chief guest, my question to you is, when you were still a student in any level of education, and in terms of maybe holidays, during holidays, how did you spend your lifetime? Then, what kind of a family did you come from before you reached that level that you are in right now? Thank you.
What kind of life did I live when I was in high school? I did not play. Yes, I did not play. I did not get the chance to grow up with the age mates that I had, because I saw nothing good I would gain from that other than wasting time. Because I had a dream to chase. I had a family to build. I had people like you to inspire. And I had people to support, because I'm too much venturing into charity. At my age, I am already a father to many. There are very many people at your age who call me daddy. Why? Because I take care of them. I pay them fees. I don't know them, they are not even my relatives. But that is what I wanted. So the question is, how do you spend your youthful life? Do you waste it going to disco? Do you waste it going for videos? Do you waste it involving yourself in things that you cannot afford? I grew up with the old people. I grew up with people like the chairman. People that if I'm going wrong, they will guide me. People who don't have the time to have petty discussions that does not add value to my life. That is why when I grew up, it was very, very easy. And right now, if you put me with HMS, if they are to leave me here with you people, I will have a life. Because I will have nothing to contribute after here. You see, all of you here are formal because you are in a formal function. But when you get out, you're different. Right now, all your mind is the same, but when you get out, some of you will even forget. I know after I'll become the topic. Am I lying? Yes, I know I'll become the topic. So, how do I spend money? How did I manage? I did not gamble. I told you that a plan without an action is a gamble. So I planned very well. I didn't gamble. I achieved it by having the right people who could guide me. Even after finishing school, because I had the rightful people, that is how I got a job. I didn't take long outside. You people, one thing I have to tell you that Teso land is blessed. I am a Langi by tribe, but Teso land is blessed. If there is one thing I have to tell you people about your speaker, you are all aware the speaker comes from Teso, right? I don't think, I know the speaker might be having enemies here, but what I'm telling you, I don't think Teso will ever have a good person like that. If you don't use this opportunity well, you're going to regret, just like Northerners are regretting after losing Olanya. Don't let political words take your mind. You are still too young to get involved in politics. The politics you are doing right now is not politics. It's like you're playing Omweso. Politics involve a lot of things. That woman has a jolly heart. That woman does not only serve Tesolan, but she's assisting the whole country. I sit at Parliament, I see the kind of people who goes to that office. I see how many people she helps. Do not listen to whatever the media brings out. This is a journalist. I am a journalist by profession. I know the advantages and disadvantages of media. If you can't handle media, avoid. Media can bring you up and media can fight you down. Journalists are like police officers. They are here. Today they are your friends, tomorrow they are against you. You will drink with the police officer today, tomorrow they will send him to come and arrest you. And they will arrest you. So that is media. You don't, what the media brings out, media will always, let me tell you something you don't know about media. A journalist or media personalities will always bring out what will run, what will have the comment from the public. They can never bring something good about the personality unless you have paid them to do so. If you overwork with the media personality, you overgive them money and you relax, automatically they will fight you back. Because for them they go by who gives more. MC, am I lying?
No.
They are here. You have had them. Until for girls, you're lucky. The woman is too much into women. She first girl child. I call that woman that she's blessed. Some of us who wouldn't have been there if it wasn't because of her. I am not from there. I didn't know her. But she's someone who is down to earth. I can tell you a scenario that has ever happened. I was deployed to go and work in Fort Porto when she was deputy speaker. Then she phoned me, she said, but whose kid is this in my compound, in my convoy? And then an honorable member called Okupa Elijah Casilo told her, madam, right honorable, he's not a kid, he's part of us. But do you know what she did? She felt it, and she had to call me and say, I'm sorry to call you a child. A person of such a caliber doing that. Can any of you among us do that? You understand? So put it at the back of your mind that do not listen to whatever media has. Everyone wants to be in that position. I'm not a politician anymore. I am a civil servant. I am not supposed to be in politics. And I always try my level best to avoid. But I'm guiding you people, since you people are leaders, that there is no way, however much you're good, you will still have people who are bad, who say you're bad. You can be a good leader when you're serving your people, but the good heart you have is blocking the deals of people with dirty hearts. So what is the solution is to bring propaganda to fight you. So if you're wicked, you'll face it. Do you get the point? As leaders, you really, really have to know. One, you have to be very patient. You have to be someone who understands the nature of people you're dealing with. You don't just react. You have to listen to both sides. You need to even consult from people who are senior to advise you, to guide you that how you are supposed to go about it. Don't boast because you have the power. You are the head boy, chief judge, that after all, I am me. Remember, every decision you make, you will leave that office and it will come back to you. If you know you have ever used your powers to bring someone down or to punish someone down, take it as a loan, because it will come back with an interest. You're sitting there, you know yourself. I had a friend who hated me. My name could even appear in noisemakers even when I'm absent. I'm being honest. There are people who will hate you naturally. Each and every day you prosper, they will hate you. This one. Let them be. After all, you were born alone. You're fighting your war alone. You will achieve alone. Even if you get married, they will not come to help your family. Leave them. Let them be behind. The only thing you have to do is to make sure that you work every day. Every day. But don't forget God. There is no chance you will never ever fight for something because you want. It will always happen according to God's will. Mind you. You can fight and say, I want to be like you, but if God says no, it is a no. That is why people who are very, very good don't last for long. They die. You understand? Don't be surprised to see that you is educating people, but after 2 years you is normal. But I've done my part. It always come back to you and say, did you impact something in my life? But maybe that is the mission why God has sent me to come and do it, and I've done it. One secret that you don't know, I am small, and in the whole family, I am the only one small. My father, if you see him, is a tall fool. If you see my mother, she's a tall fool. If you see my siblings, all of them are tall. Why I call myself unique, I am the only one who started talking when I was 6 years. 6 years. Where my father lost hope and started saying, I cannot. This cannot be my son. I can never produce this. And I was abandoned. I lived my life as me. Some of you think you have problems. Some of us survive in babies' homes where everyone comes. You become like a tourist attraction. People come to see people who are in babies' home. Whenever they see you, they see problems. Everybody in that situation where whoever sees you, they see problems. Do you know living a baby's home, then you go to sleep in a church? Some of you cannot manage. A whole church like this, you sleep alone. Whoever comes to church, your work is to even sweep the church. You become like a custodian of the church. That is how my life has been. From church, I became a good boy. I joined the choir. You have heard the biography that I was a singer. That's how I became a gospel singer. Now, the gospel music is what exposed me out. That is why I'm telling you, whatever thing you do is what will bring you down. Concentrate. Do it wisely. Don't think I'm called Yubu just because I'm Yubu. No, that name came because of a purpose. They gave me the name Yubu because of how I suffered when I was young. When my mom was pregnant for the 9 months, she was sick all the 9 months. She spent in the hospital. And you people say you have problems. You have not seen this. I have seen. Is there anyone among us who having a heavy one than mine? Is there any? And you're losing hope because you're poor. Poor. Really poor. Just money. Yet you have the land to dig. I work, but I'm a farmer. I dig. Though I don't go to garden, but I dig. At the end, after everything, harvesting, it is mine. Because it is, I know very well that now I can't get a hole to dig. When you work hard, get money, pay people. Let them dig for you. At the end, after selling my things, the money becomes mine. Is it yours? It is mine. So don't never ever use the excuse of your poor. No. Everyone here is born with a star. When Jesus was born, I don't know Bible very well. When Jesus was born, I remember that two people who said, as a king has been born, we see a star. So everyone here is born with a star. But you must have luck. Are you getting the point? You must have luck. Every position, every chance that you get is to test you. Mr. Edboy, the position you have is to test you, is to train you. Can you manage it? If people are disturbing you at your level of a head boy, what if you become the MP where they say you have killed someone? Won't you kill yourself? Where you appear in court each and every day. The media will be there to accuse you over what you don't know. Will you manage? Read your books, and studies can never end. Me being bold and being creative has taken me all over the world. Recently, I'm just from India. Not addressing kids, addressing real people. Real men who enter their convoy and move, they come to listen to a small thing. Why? Because they have seen something they can gain from there. So use my presence here to take something back home. From today, leave this place when you are another person. You are not you. Are you getting the point? You are not you. Be someone. I have a slogan of I care. First tell your neighbor, I care. Do you really mean caring about your person? Then do it. There are things I don't do. You can tell me go to church to do offertories. I don't do that. But I do a lot of charity. God rather blame me or accuse me that I don't offer child tithe because I go and help the needy out. I am someone with a very weak heart when I see someone suffer, most especially mothers. Chairman, one thing I hate about people of municipality, people who go arresting things for old women who are selling. These are not women looking for money to go and have fun. They are looking for money to feed the family. That is one thing that should be avoided. It is not good. I wish you were still there and we fight it together. Put at the back of your mind that you're not here to play. No. You're not here to play. The only way, girls, the only way you can make your father and mother happy is by getting married to a man that will treat you just like your father treats your mother. And how do you get a man? Think. When it comes to marriage, it's not about beauty. I am not married. Why? Because I'm not ready. I still have dreams to achieve, so I have to concentrate. But that does not mean I'm not in a relationship. I am in. Because I can afford. But for you, cannot afford. You don't work, you're students. Me, I can afford because I work. I'm going to be very, very open to you. You are students. You can't put anything on table. And boys, if you know you cannot take care of a pregnant woman, do not tell that girl to remove the skirt down. And I mean it. Boys, is that clear? Hey, you've been there. Hey. When today you're planning. I also want to encourage boys, with time, if you know you're going to make somebody's daughter pregnant, at least choose. Don't just go for anything that when they give you, you even want to run away from her. Choose what you know. If they give you the take it, you can take. You don't pretend. And girls, don't let these boys lie to you. It's our kids. Just forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. Yes. Reason why I'm saying that, you have to know your standard. Remember, you are only fresh when you have not yet given birth. But once you give birth, you become a second hand. No man wants to marry a woman with a child. Never, no one. Once you give birth, you are a second hand. But the boy remains fresh. I'm telling you. You give birth at your age, you're going to live the worst life ever. A child has produced a child. If you know you have a boyfriend here and you are gambling, break up even now. Break up. I'm telling you, break up. Just break up. Just tell the boy, you know what? The thing is not coming. Yes. Tell them it is not coming. Some of you think being in a relationship is all about sleeping. Oh, it's not like that. There are responsibilities that come. The girl will lack face. Yes, pay. If you can't pay, offer yours. Because we want to show them you care, offer yours. Go out and hustle. If you can't offer your fees, girls, these boys are playing. They're going to use you and make you become second hand. Japan used. You're still in high school, you have not yet seen men. You'll go to university, you're going to see men of all calibers. Men who are rich, men who are handsome, men who are gentlemen, men who have swag. This one you're seeing here, these are not men. Even the girls, boys, when you go to campus, you're going to see different colors, brown. Those some make themselves blue. I'm being realistic. They are there. But remember, girls can never get done. There are some people here seated here, it's like they have notification notes in their head. If they give birth to a baby girl, it will warn, pop, a new girl has been born, they start looking. Remember, not every girl is a blessing. The number of girls you sleep with is the number of souls you are absorbing. You don't know how much you hurt girls, and you don't know how much they cry, and that tears will not drop for nothing. Sometimes you may think just someone is fighting you, but your back lifts, the spirit is pulling you behind. You have done more harm than good to girl child. And the girls. One time, I was in a court. They had arrested my brother that has raped a girl. I asked her, can I ask a question? They said yes. I asked the girl that if you know you dirty his bed, why did you dirty? And the girl said, no, I did not dirty. I removed the shoes. She accepted. She was not raped, she accepted. Because she removed the shoes and the door and she entered. So is that a rape? So, as you say, arrest the boy, know there's something coming. You are the future leaders. Leaders come and go. You are not even going to be there forever. You will go. Use this opportunity that you have to show what you can do. Some of you may not even make it. May I be open. Some of you, I'm not cursing anyone, but you don't know God's plan. Some of you, God is giving you time to do what you do, but you're playing around. You're gambling.